देखिए, मैं मानता हूं कि इस प्रकार की धर्म के आधार पर लामबंद होने की बात किसी ने भी नहीं करनी चाहिए। देखिए, मैं मानता हूं कि इस प्रकार की धर्म के आधार पर लामबंद होने की बात किसी ने भी नहीं करनी चाहिए।
All right, so Amit Shah hitting out as hard as possible at the opposition over the church letter, also hitting out hard at the church letter, saying that any comments coming from a religious body or a person is not accepted, or these comments are not appreciated at all. And now we have Aditya joining us live. I believe he was present at the presser. Aditya, over to you. In fact, this was specifically in response to Republic's question. Let's talk more about it.
Absolutely. Big controversy on church attacking Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the latest development coming in. The BJP President Amit Shah in fact has condemned this and in fact said that such kind of politics placed on religion should not happen. It does not matter which religion it is, but the interference directly on governance, on politics or even electioneering is absolutely wrong, ethically and otherwise as well. We spoke earlier in the day also to Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, a senior minister in the Modi cabinet, and also KG Alphonse, both of whom also condemned this move, saying that this is an isolated section and perhaps motivated by some political forces who want to attack Prime Minister Narendra Modi and have been doing this for their own vested interests. So certainly this latest letter by the Archbishop of Delhi, Anil Konto, being condemned by one and all across politics. But yes, there are others in the opposition, including Mamta Banerjee and Sitaram Yechuri, who have backed the Archbishop and said that this is the growing sentiment across the nation about fear and also questions on the secular fabric on the nation. But the question is, isn't this a deliberate fear mongering ahead of the 2019 general elections? And what business does any community leader or a religious head really have to preach and directly interfere in politics of the nation?
In fact, when Amit Shah says galvanizing support on the basis of religion, this is a clear attack on the statements that have come from the left and Mamata Banerjee. Here it's very clear that the opposition now certainly jumps into the situation wanting to politicize this church letter, which in any way is extremely controversial in nature, Aditya.
Absolutely. In fact, we've seen BJP attack the Congress and several opposition parties who have been allegedly playing a minority card for a very long time. Minority religions across the nation have been, placated. The question really is that why such a minority card really has been played ahead of the elections deliberately. We played out that, card that was in fact played by Congress ahead of the Karnataka polls with the Lingayat community, the statements that came out, the letters that came out during that period. And again, after this latest letter by the Archbishop of New Delhi, and remember, this is the national capital, and certainly questions are being raised on the entire political ploy to perhaps embarrass and also attack Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP government at the center. And this comes just hours before the entire opposition comes together in Karnataka to back HD Kumaraswamy. This will be a show of strength by the opposition ahead of the 2019 polls. And well, after tomorrow, almost the beginning of the campaigning for 2019, when the oppositions are really planning to attack Prime Minister Modi different ways. But Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi said well. He said that such fatwas are not going to work and such fatwas are not going to decide who really will form the government. So any kind of direct interference by any religious scholar, religious priest or head is not really tolerable, at least ethically, in politics of India.
Okay. Yes. Aditya, stay with us. Let's also go live across to our political editor, Aishwarya. Aishwarya, so what seems to be really the motive here, in your understanding? Amit Shah has really hit hard at the left as well as Mamata Banerjee. So the intent here was clear. Church released this letter, but the politics of it was the bigger agenda.
Well, absolutely, Sakal, but the fact of the matter remains that yes, BJP has understood that after the debacle in Karnataka, which the Congress wants to give the perception of, BJP is going to have this kind of an attack. And what has happened after this letter coming in from the Archbishop and then these comments coming in from the leaders to the likes of Mamta Banerjee and then the others, it was a BJP national president on the offensive. He named Mamta Banerjee, he named the other leaders and stated who will be the pure benefactor. It is going to be Mamta Banerjee, it is going to be these leaders. But he also stated that BJP per se does not support these kind of comments and then these kind of letters coming in to galvanize support on the basis of religion. But also stating that these are regional players. How will a Kumaraswamy help Mamta Banerjee in Bengal? But what the BJP national president also needs to understand, that if all of these 24, 20, 12, 15, whatever is the number, these regional parties come together, they could very well have a strong opposition for the BJP come 2019, and this is something though which he may not accept on camera, but it is a point of concern for the BJP, because BJP understands that come 2019 Congress is going to be too weak, Sakal, there is no doubt about it. But Congress plus these dozen regional parties is something which could be a formidable opposition for the BJP, and that's exactly why we saw Amit Shah stating that 2019 is going to be flavor Modi, because he is completely ridiculing all of these parties. He say whatever they are doing in Bangalore tomorrow has been done earlier as well, but the result is going to be very similar to that of 2014.
Okay.